with my coat shoes on, which is a sin in this Asian household, but I'm just in such a rush. But I can't just go out on an empty stomach. That's just not in my nature. And I know that I won't get a chance to eat until much, much later, like hours and hours, which would not bode well. So I'm cramming in some Weetabix. I hate rushing breakfast because I love breakfast. I just needed more time in bed. I thought booking a 10 a.m. haircut the day after my final exam would be like, get back into routine, have a nice productive day. But when I woke up this morning, I was just trying to stay in bed for as long as possible. So long my hair is. Change room to try on some jeans, but I thought I'd show you guys my hair. This is she. I got like quite a lot off. So I asked for long layers and like face trimming pieces. Tomorrow all of the kind of voluminousness around my head will settle down a bit and I'll look a bit more like myself. I think she did a really good job with the layers. Like I actually love them. Very successful purchases. I wasn't looking for anything specific, but I knew that something I wanted to buy next was a pair of dark blue jeans. I went to a weekday, but they were way too expensive and also they just were quite ill-fitting. So then I went to Hollister and I found this pair that literally fit perfectly. And when I tell you I've never bought a pair of jeans that I haven't had to shorten, but I did not have to shorten these. Even though they were a very good buy, I was still hesitant to pay for them because they were 45 quid and that's like a lot of money. So then I go to be like, oh, do you have student discount? Because any money off is good enough for me. And she goes, actually these are on clearance for $16.99, so I can't apply the student discount. I was like, $16.99, that's £30 off the original price, which is literally insane. And then I went to Brandy and I haven't really been finding things there recently, like their new selection hasn't really been for me, but I found a really gorgeous top. Just so happy with the purchases that I've made. Honestly, the fact that the jeans were £16 made my day. I'm going really hungry, so I came to the matcha cafe that I always go to when I come shopping in Central. It's called Nagare and they have a few locations, but I always come to this one off the back of Carnaby Street. I got a hot matcha latte. It tastes really different to matcha that I normally get because I actually got whole milk. And even though I do love oat milk, I feel like I should at least try and give whole milk a go. I just prefer the flavour of oat milk, I think. weather has been quite glum these past few days. Yesterday I had a driving lesson and it was literally raining the entire time. Typically since the start of year 13, when I have a free, we go in and we study, but today is probably the one day in the whole year where I actually don't have anything to do because the exams are over and I've only been set one piece of homework since, and I did that yesterday. If you watched my mock exam vlog, you know that I made a list of things during the exams of what I really wanted to do afterwards. And I'm working through those things. The main thing was to clean my room. So I did that this morning. It's all very chill stuff. It's not an intense to-do list. It's just stuff like finish my book, which I actually did during exam. Journaling, just things that would normally be part of my regular routine but weren't because I was focusing on revision. Also, I had such good sleep. It was such deep sleep. It was crazy. It was so nice. The fact that I knew I wouldn't be getting up early the next morning definitely helped. I didn't vlog yesterday because all I did was go to school, eat lunch and dinner, watch Skins, and then go to ballet. When I baked granola, which I did start filming, then I got a phone call, and when the phone call was finished, I forgot to put my phone up again, so I'm really enjoying Skins, but it comes off of Netflix at the end of this month, so I will literally never get to the end of it unless they bring it back. Oh my god, I don't know why that wasn't the first thing I spoke about. I got a lot of my essays back yesterday. Well, not a lot, but it felt like a lot. 2 out of the 3 politics essays I wrote, and 1 out of the 3 English essays I wrote, because different teachers of the subjects mark their respective topics. Politics honestly disappointed me. I was so confident going into them and felt like really pleased with what I'd done. My mark didn't really reflect my confidence. But I'll wait for the third one to come back to see if the actual grade is different. History I haven't got back yet, which I don't expect to because it was our most recent one. I did that earlier this week. In English, I got the American Lit essay back and the 2 Coriolanus essays I'm waiting for. But the American Lit one, I did 4 marks better than my summer one, so I was really, really happy with that. I still need to essentially get 4 marks in the Coriolanus essays because the grey boundaries are diabolical. If the weather is still like this at the end of the day, then I'll go for a little stroll and walk my friends to the station. I'm gonna give you a quick haul from my shopping on Thursday. I told you about the jeans. The thing I love is the embroidery on the back, and the colour is just perfect. This is what they look like. They're just like wide leg, but not too wide leg, not as big as my other ones, so they fit quite well. And then the top I got from Brandy is this little grey one. How cute is this? When I put it on, I tied this to like fit me. I think it's adorable. And then the book I got for Imogen for her birthday is The Pearl by John Steinbeck in this beautiful cloth-bound hardback. There were some covers that looked maybe a little bit nicer than this one. What mattered most to me is that it was an actual book that she could enjoy, so I made sure I picked one that I know I enjoyed. This is a very simple story, but it's really good. Excited right now. It's finally the weekend. I can't believe I did an exam this week. It feels like a really long time ago. I've got my matcha on my Nara coaster and my journal. And one of the things on my kind of post-exam to-do list was to sit down and journal. I also lit a candle so my room should start smelling really nice because I cleaned it yesterday. Last night was so much fun. Literally just at my friend's house and it was our group and it was just so lovely. Also, I want to mention that I'm listening to this blend of mine and my sister's songs that we're listening to at the moment. And I love it. And this is so good. I could have made it a bit stronger, but I'm really bad at anticipating how strong it's going to be when I'm putting the milk in. I'm gonna shut up now. It's nearly 1 p.m. and I wrote about 4 pages. I was kind of stopping in between because at the beginning, because I hadn't journaled in over 2 weeks, I was kind of doing a recap, but I clearly wasn't fully into it because I stopped to edit, I stopped to respond to messages. Like, that's not normally a thing that I do when I'm journaling. So I was like, okay, let me just skip to actually how I'm feeling because that's the whole flipping point. And then like I got a lot out, so that was really good. I ate really late, so I'm not hungry yet. I think I'm gonna do some history homework, which shouldn't take me more than an hour. Oh my goodness. I didn't have time to record getting ready nor my outfit before leaving because the day just kind of got away from me and I was in a bit of a rush. I'm wearing this long dress that is a hand-me-down from my sister. And I did my makeup, oh there we go, and curled my hair, which I literally can't even see the phone right now. The party ends in like an hour and a bit, but I don't know, for some reason, even though all I ate was like picky bits from the table, I feel so like bloated and sluggish. No, like I was having lots of very good conversations, but it just takes so much energy for me to be at a chatty party. So I ended up leaving early, but I always feel like in those situations it's good to quit while I'm ahead. So yeah, I'm just walking to the bus stop. I just put this clip in my hair, which I literally forgot I had. I have no idea what it looks like, and it feels like it could fall out because my hair is quite slippy, but I think it's quite cute. For some reason, having my hair down made me feel really not put together today. I don't know why. And also, I ended up kind of getting ready a little bit for the day, which I don't typically do, especially if all I'm doing is seeing family that day. But I was about to sit down to study and I looked in the mirror, and this whole morning I've just had this, and yesterday as well, like I don't know what's going on. I just have had feeling really groggy and lethargic and I have no idea why. Now I've had a matcha, which I think is kicking in, and I've changed and gotten ready and I feel better. But yeah, I just have a really simple homework task to do. It's just research to kind of form a basis of Chaucer's Canterbury Tales before we start on the Merchant's Tale. And I did half of it yesterday, so all is well.